So today is Saturday, December 16th, day 16 of Vlogmas, and I'm so sorry. Last night yesterday, I don't know, I just kind of forgot to vlog. Of course, I didn't really do anything very exciting, but I forgot to vlog. And then things went a little haywire and crazy because we forgot that Abby had a dance after school, and the dance got out at the same time that her brother got. It was crazy. So I kind of forgot to vlog, and then ended up going out after the kids went back to their dad's to dinner with David and his kids. And so then I was out at dinner, and I thought that might be a little weird with these kids I've never met before if I just broke out my phone and started videoing dinner. That would be weird. But I did finish my Land of Sweets cowl. I bound that off last night. So that is done. So 2 FOs yesterday. Yeah, it's not going to happen again for a long time. But 2 FOs. I did cast on today earlier this morning a pair of, I am shaking the camera a lot, I'm really sorry, a pair of vanilla socks that I'm going to knit for David. So I started that, and then I think I am going to cast on the Meandering Shawl by Stephen West, which is a brioche shawl that I have had my eye on since Lara of The Fawn and the Fox knit hers a year ago, back when it was only in the loop book before it was a pattern that was for release. So then when he released it, I got super excited and I got the pattern right away. And I have some yarn that I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to cake that up today or if it's going to wait a little bit. We'll see. I've got a little bit of work to do to just kind of finalize stuff for services tomorrow, and then I'm supposed to go down and have dinner at David's with his kids. He's making lamb, which he's never made before. I've never made lamb before either, so I can't really help him, but I'm a little scared. We'll see how that goes. So I'm just hanging out at home. I just had a little bit of lunch, and I'm finishing up what I need to do for tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully, I don't know how much I'll be recording today either, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. So sorry, these last couple of days have been really boring. I'm so sorry, but maybe they'll get more interesting. I don't know. Life is crazy and weird, and it snowed another 3 inches yesterday, and I have no idea. So that's where we are at. I will check in with you guys later on today, hopefully, or I'll at least sign off tonight. So I'm sorry about yesterday. Yep. I totally made chocolate chip cookies at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to eat them all by myself. Look at, they're still warm and gooey. So I am getting ready. I'm going to just give my Land of Sweets cowl a quick soak so that I can give a little bit of a block. I'm not going to block it heavily, just kind of loosely to open up some of that lace a little bit. So I'm going to let that soak for a little bit and then get it on some blocking mats shortly. Alright, my Land of Sweets cowl is laid out to block. This a little bit. I don't have it pinned. I just kind of have it laid flat, really, as far as drying. So this is it, the whole thing. I like how it turned out. I think it's pretty cool. I may cast on another one to use up some of the minis and stuff that I have, because look at this, guys. Got that full, and then I've got bits and pieces left over from projects, especially socks that haven't used up everything. So some down here and then in the drawers. So I may be casting on another one of those because I liked it and I had fun doing it. So there may be more. Now that this is blocking, I can head off to go on to the next great adventure with David and his kids. So one of my ladies from one of my churches made this cute little cube for me. It's got colored Christmas lights in it, and then here it's got some ribbon and some holly berries and some jingle bells, and it's just really sweet and really cute and really nice. And I put it out here in the kitchen. I didn't put it under the tree because my tree has white lights, but I thought it was kind of cute out here in the kitchen on the counter. Kind of goes a little bit with my heart. So yeah, it was just, sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Just kind of a nice little surprise, and such a sweet thing from the lady. And the people at my churches really are just so wonderful. I just love them all to death. Hi guys, it's Sunday evening now, December 17th. It's like 9 o'clock. I actually just got off the phone with Abby. I was reading her another chapter in Mockingjay, because we've been reading the Hunger Games series together. We're actually almost done with it, so she wanted to read. She's at her dad's, so she'll call me and we'll read a chapter while she's there. And so we did that tonight. I'm really sorry that this weekend there has not been much going on with vlogging. It's kind of was a horrendous weekend. Last night was really rough. I won't go into what happened, but it was not a very good evening, and today I just kind of felt not so great. But things are better now, and doing okay. And I just wanted to pop in and just touch in with you guys, and I'll just combine days 16 and 17 together into one vlog and post those tonight, because that's what's going to end up working best. And I really didn't have a very exciting day today. I had a phone call yesterday afternoon from a group that was coming to do special music in one of my churches that I had no idea were coming. So that was a bit of a surprise. And it meant that I had to completely revamp my worship service at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So that was a little bit of a surprise. But we got through it. Got through my other service with my new piano player, and that'll take some smoothing out, but I think it went fairly well. And then I was exhausted, and I came back home and I laid down and I took a nap with Flint, because it has just been a horrendous weekend. And then since then, I've just been trying to relax a little bit and kind of recover. I've been watching some vlogs. I have been crocheting on my granny stripe blanket, and really enjoying doing that a lot. It's just been, I'll show this like better maybe tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, the granny stripe blanket is coming along. It's not super big, but it's really wide, so it takes a while to get through a row. And what I've been doing is I've been creating magic knot balls with like my leftover yarn. So what I've been doing is, if I have, like, depending on how much I have, I will put a square in my cozy memory blanket, and then what is left, if it's 10 grams or less, I will put into my magic knot ball. And even if it's only like a tiny amount, I'll still stick it in here, because then it just goes right into the blanket, and it's just a great way to use up that scrap yarn, you know, even if you only have like a small little stretch of color. I think it's kind of fun. So that's what I've been working on. I am considering, I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight. I don't know if I have the brain space for it, but I really want to cast on the Meandering Shawl by Stephen West, which is a brioche shawl that I have had my eye on for ages. And so I did cake up some of the yarn that I'm going to use for that. This yarn is from A Beautiful Mess Yarnworks, and it's a colorway that I actually won in a knit along that she did with Sue and Chelsea of Legacy Fiber Arts, and this is one of her yarns. And then I decided to pair it with, this is just a plain natural kind of color that is Knit Picks Capretta, which is MCN based. This is merino, and then this is MCN, and I thought that these would just be a nice contrast for a brioche shawl. I'm slightly concerned that I may not have quite enough yardage, but I'm gonna try not to sweat it too much, because with Stephen West patterns, I always seem to use less yarn than what he calls for. Anytime I've knit something Stephen West, I've always used less. So I'm gonna kind of bank on that a little bit, and I think it's because my gauge is tighter than his gauge. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the needle size he calls for. And I got these Knit Pro Zings, which I ordered, that came from like Europe, because these are European, because I really want to try them. And I had ordered some in a sock size, but the join was awful, and I couldn't handle it. The join feels better on these big ones. This is a 4.5 millimeter needle, which I believe is a US 7. So I'm going to try these out with the meandering shawl, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that tonight. I might just keep working on the granny stripe, because it isn't taking a lot of brain space, and I just am enjoying doing that right now. So that's all I've got. It is like a week until Christmas. It's kind of crazy, and yeah, it's nuts. I don't know where the time's gone. This week is going to be so super busy. Yeah, I'm taking next week off, the week after Christmas off, so that'll be good. So I'm going to say good night for now, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So good night.